Hello sports fans, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back with the Electro Sports League and Super Mega Baseball 3. The Bulldozer Powers are about to do their thing against, I don't know, whatever team it is next, but we'll catch up on the other games first, where the Wretched Minstrels are taking on Colonel Space Agency. Gulag Fremantle pitching for the Minstrels against Madame Pompadour for Colonel Space Agency. Here we go. Space Agency gets off to an early lead, but the Minstrels are staying right with them, but it finishes 3 runs to 4, with the Agency remaining undefeated, 4 games played for them. That's a mental note for me there, so I go like, you've only finished the week when everyone's played 4 games, okay? Right? Yeah, good. Right, okay, so that's next. Next up is the Miggins Pirates and Colonel School. And, well, it looks like Colonel School have got a slightly better batting team, although from the looks of it, and I don't really understand that, only 2 players have actually hit anything all season. Colonel School 0 and 3 as we go into the game. Well, you would expect the Pirates to do well here, and they're not at the moment, but they have come back, went to 12 innings, and the Pirates, they're defeated by Colonel School, who get their first win of the year. Hooray for them. Next up is Cheerio Inc. against the 1 and 2 Bulldozer Ridge. Tree Gun is their pitcher, and they are facing Cheerio Inc.'s star batter, Marcel Purpose, who has 2 home runs so far this year. Let's have a quick look and see how this one goes. Bulldozer Ridge with the lead to start with, managed to pull it back, staying very even. Bulldozer Ridge beating the widely favoured Cheerio Inc. team there. Exciting stuff, friends. Yeah, it is. It is definitely exciting stuff. Next up, you've got a Bumps and Medics against the winless Peninsula Transport. Nora Incapable pitching for the Medics. She's not a very good pitcher, so this could go either way. Let's have a look and see. The Medics lead. It's another close game. Looks like I'm the only one who's involved in anything other than close games, and the Medics win, keeping them on top of the smooth division for the time being. Next up is the Beekeepers and the Nomads, both teams, 2 and 1. Shamrock Bubble Jet, a player you may be familiar with, is now over at the Beekeepers, so let's see how they get on here against the Nomads. Beekeepers, a big opening lead, but the Nomads come back and win it in the final inning. Next is Stardozer HR versus the Sunshine Fun Bus. It's Party Boy, who is the shortstop for Stardozer HR, who is leading the way. But Margot Spatula now plays for them, and she's averaging .417 on base there. Bam Bam Pucker, of course, is at the Fun Bus, and she's averaging .400, but has yet to knock in a home run this year. So we'll see if that changes in this one. Well, it doesn't look like it, does it? No, Stardozer, 9 runs to nothing. A massive win for them. Well, here we go. Bulldozer Power versus the Steggonauts. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be a big one. I'm leaving the team more or less intact. Well, I say that. We're going to be making some lineup changes. Cindy Vapid, for all the stats she's got going on there, is not in a good place right now. So we're going to sub her out for this one, in place of Brenda Ferrite. I have yet to decide whether Cindy is going to stay on the team or not. Yeah, I know, it's because I'm a softie. I want to keep what remaining star players I have on my team. Steve Murray is just slightly under the weather. I think we'll drop him from this one as well and bring in Julius Hardware, our backup catcher. He's not very good as Julius, but he does like the looks of himself. Pitching for us is Quebec Spire, who is arguably, and no real argument is required, he is our worst starting pitcher. He really is. He's awful. He's a terrible starting pitcher. I mean, just bad. A bad starting pitcher. Oh well, yeah, we'll go for it. If he's that terrible, we'll drop him pretty quickly. We're playing at 35 ego to up the tempo on the difficulty from last time round. Should be a heck of a game. Let's get to the ballpark. Well, here we are, and Steggerson is going to be their lead-off batter. We're kicking off with Sponge Bath again, who hasn't really done it for us yet, but will do, I'm sure. I have very high levels of confidence that Furious Sponge Bath will will get it going. But we're away from home, as is evidenced by this crowd who are clad entirely in the green and yellow of the Steggonauts. Kurt Corker is their pitcher. Furious Sponge Bath, 231 his average, is up to bat first. You just fling it there, son. That's quite all right. I'm going to let you have another one as well. There you go. And now we'll wait until we're on strike 2, or I like the looks of one. Okay. I like that one. Shouldn't have, of course. Caught Fraggle there. The second baseman picking that one off, and that's Furious out once more. Here's Papal Event Horizon, who's starting to build up a bit of a fan base, given that he's turning out to be quite the capable batter. And, well, we'll see what he does here. Oh, what are you even thinking? That was a terrible decision. It was going far too high, swung at it anyway, and Papal's gone for Nout. Kojak's up next, 1 home run for her this season, hitting a third of the pitches that come her way, or getting on base off them anyway. Let's see if we can't... you don't get a much nicer pitch than that, though, do you? Well, okay, well, that was more mediocre, and she's gone. So, 3 up, 3 down there for Bulldozer Power. Not the most auspicious of starts for us, but there is plenty of time left. Here's Dexter Gerson. He's batted in 2 runs and has a .91, a 0.91 batting average. That's not good. Anyway, Quebec is giving it a look, and he's chucking his first. Strike 1. It wasn't a good pitch, but it did do the job. And that's nice. Steggs gets on that. Kojak's got it in a glove. That's 2 pitches, and while first out there, that'll do absolutely nicely. If we can get some, I don't know, whatever. If we can get some efficiency out of this, it'll be all good. Let's try one of those. Popped up into the air. Julius is underneath it. Julius, thank you. Very good. Out number 2. Well, so far, it's errors being forced that are doing the job. Here's Caught Fraggle, second baseman. And, well, I mean, look at him. He's got a kind of a hound-like appearance that says, I'm going to try and hit this one. Which, arguably, is what you want from your baseball player. But we'll see what he's made of. Ball 2 there. Quebec not quite on target. That one's very wide. That's ball 3. We're going to have to actually, we'll either give give up a free hit here or what. Okay, strike 1. I don't know. What were we trying to talk about there? I was talking about giving a walk. We don't often walk players, but in this case it looks like we might do. Right, we want this one on target. Close enough. All right. Okay, it might have been close enough, but it wasn't enough to do the job. Brenda, no, well, she had a go, but nothing came from it. That one's gone out as far as right field. Ulysses' failure there, throwing to Kojak, and that's man on base. Here's Jackson Real. Oh, dearie me. Well, I'll think of things to say about him later on, but you can already imagine the script being written there in the back room. There's strike 1. That opening curveball there, sinking away like Leonardo DiCaprio having been pushed off his bit of wood by Kate Winslet. Papal's underneath it. It's going foul anyway, but you lot get off your own field, because obviously we're away. Right, nothing is the score. 1 hit, though, for the Steggonauts. That's less desirable, but here comes Failure, who is currently the leading batter in the game and the points leader in the Electro Sports Fantasy League. Well, that's not helped him, though, has it? I mean, he got a bit of an uncanny bounce there, but he still got caught out by the shortstop, or stopped by the shortstop. He's gone. Get over it, move on. It's Zoltan. Here comes Zoltan, hoping to make something happen here. He's not going to make anything happen off that. It's a bad pitch. And this one? Ooh, bit low, but it looked quite nice to me. Not as nice as that. Flipping heck! Well, that was Toots Majestic pulling out that one from third base. He's going to have a hole in his hand the size of Nebraska, because Zoltan properly got underneath that. There you go. Brenda's deciding to swing at the first pitch. Gets herself recentered now, and we'll see if she can do what Tulip hasn't. Well, there you go. It says it all, really. In for Cindy Vapid. Tulip, no, not Tulip. Cindy, yeah. In for Cindy Vapid there, Brenda Ferrite getting on base. First person in the team to do so. Here's Julius Smugface Hardware. Alright, well he can keep his smug face if he gets a walk off this. That was a strike there. Too high? No, not playing that game. Playing that one, no, and a nice hit there. Well, this brings up an opportunity for Bulldozer Power with runners on 1 and 2. And here comes Bernie Crampons. Now, he's underrated, in my opinion. But that's only because he's a terrible fielder. But he can get some power behind his hits. And there's one now. Has he put enough on it? No. All right, I'll take it all back. He's rubbish. Anyway, Steg's caught that one out, which is, massively humiliating. And the score remains tied as we head into the bottom of the second. And here's Mandy Starling. You wouldn't have thought that she was related to Uncle Joe, but there it is. Right. Come on, son. Strike one. There you go. You put that in an unusual place. I love it. That one's going all over the shop and ended up being a ball. Let's chuck in the Quebec Spire sinking curve. All right. We've got a strike off it. It all counts. And into the bottom corner. You done it, Furious. You're all good. Right, okay. What shall I throw next? I don't know. We've thrown a variety of stuff at her so far. It doesn't look like she's capable of hitting it very far. Or at least, in the direction it's supposed to go. Where do you want it, Mandy? Because we'll give it a spin. All right, okay. All right, fair enough. We won't offer you that option again. No, not if you're just going to fling it out into left field as that one went. Here's Bandit Joe, the first baseman. Oh, he's a looker. And, yeah, right, okay. Well, it is no outs so far. That's a disappointment. Quebec's going to need to dig in here in order to get the defence going in the right direction. There's strike two. Can he do it? Nope, there's another flipping foul. I hate fouls. Fouls are rubbish. Look, hit it, don't hit it, but let's get this over and done with, shall we? I mean, come on, we don't want to be here all day. Oh, dear, Flynn. All right, what should we go next? Let's go an inside one of them. Yeah, get off my fields. Quebec Spire there with a very nice strikeout. That's what we like to see. Here's third baseman Toots Majestic, big pun. Already feeling a little tense. Oh, that's a shame. Let's see if we can't make that worse. See if we can't actually ruin all of his confidence in one go. Well, strike two. Yeah, nice. And here comes the finisher. It's up in the air. Kojak's going to have a look. Kojak, have a look. Good job. All right, nothing doing. That's 2 outs. Bringing up Coco Catcher, who, perhaps unsurprisingly, plays as catcher. And batting 143 so far this season. That one just a smidge on the inside there. Well, that was a bad pitch, but it got the result, so hooray for us. Strike two. Well, I mean, whatever else Quebec's got going on, his mysterious curveball seems to be foxing everybody at the moment. And also, it doesn't seem to matter how accurate I am. It just works. Oh, another strikeout. 2 strikeouts there for Spire in the second inning. And it seems that all of the negging I was doing before the game has had a positive effect on him. D+ rated player. Yeah, get in. Yeah, he looks understandably quite nervous. Batting, not really his forte. Arguably, pitching, not really his forte either. But we'll let him just stand his ground and see how many pitches we can take here. There's strike one. Come on, son, bung it down the middle. Oh, don't. Walk him, I dare you. You clown. All right, well, Corker has given up a walk there to the pitcher. And this presents an opportunity for Furious Spongebath to justify the faith that I have in him. Never mind. I mean, look, you saw it. That was a perfectly reasonable pitch. It was sensible to swing at it, even though you should leave the first pitch to tire out the pitcher a little bit more. But I went for it, didn't pay off, got caught out. All of those things. It's all true. Here's Papal. Well, it was a big success for us last week. Can we get a similar performance this time round? Into the crowd. That's nice. No, it's not. All right. Okay. Almost a double play there, but Quebec managed to get back to first. Here comes Kojak, and we've still got high hopes that Kojak can fill the batting gap left by Bam Bam. So far, however, she's been adequate, but that's about it. Anyway, that's strike one and ball two now. Ball three. Well, if we have to get everyone on base through walks, we'll take it. That's strike two. Full count.
Take your base.
And there's the walk. Kojak there, strutting it up to first. Well, that's first and second now occupied. And here comes the big swinger, the axeman, the lumberjack of runs, the hammer blow. Anything else? The poor judgment demonstrated. Oh, actually, nice. All right. Should have gone for base. It's a pitcher, dude. Would have never made it. Well, here we go. It's Zoltan, a very popular player on the team for as much as he's a disaster area on a routine basis. Bases are loaded. This is a fantastic scoring opportunity for Bulldozer Power. Big pun. Zoltan is standing his ground. Two strikes, two balls now. And he struck out. I thought that was going a little bit high. Zoltan thought it was going a little bit high. It was not going high. Zoltan's out. The bases were loaded. And as I believe was pointed out on several occasions following last week's game, Zoltan, he may not just be the man who gets out cheaply. He may be the man who ends up costing us the game due to a heck of a lot of runs conceded. Here is the pitcher. It is Kurt Corker, and when pitchers face off. Now, don't remember, Kurt there, he gave away a walk to Quebec Spire, so he will be looking for some kind of vengeance. All being well, we will not give him that chance. Whiff! Get off my fields. Quebec there, looking very pleased. Well, strike out right there. Here's Steggerson, who's now batting 0.83 for the season. He still doesn't seem too bothered by that. He's still grinning like a lunatic, and that's all fine. Yeah. Well, there's strike two. Steg's not bothered, apparently. Let's see if he's bothered by this one. That one went well inside. Okay, it's the Quebec Spire terrible sinking curveball. That one's gone foul as well. Come on, Stegs, get with it. Have another fastball and see if you can do anything. That's ball two. Come on, Becky. Let's go. That's what I'm calling him now. Becky. Becky Spire. That's gone foul as well. Yeah, okay. What should we give him next? Give him the incredible sinking curveball. All right. It's right in the middle of the glove. Oh, another strikeout there. That's two in this inning. Two in the previous inning. And it has to be said, I think that the Steggonauts suck. They are clearly unwilling to swing at stuff, and as a result, they're getting. I mean, there's 4 strikeouts now. That's a good hit though, and that's into the crowds. All right, it's because I said they sucked, isn't it? Isn't it because I said they sucked? Totally is. Anyway, Chaz Contraband there, getting a home run. And that's the score. The deadlock is broken. Here's Court Fraggle, got on base first time round. He's arguably one of the better batters on the team here. And with 2 outs, Quebec is going to want to get shot at him as quickly as possible. Pulls a strike there. That's nice because that was inside. There's strike 2. Sinky curveball. Well, we can give it a try. I don't know if it's going to work.
Nope,
Inside there. Not going for it, not biting, not feeling it. That one, oh no, we're back in the flipping zone of the flipping all of that business. Come on, Failer, get to it. Good lad. Right, well done. Okay, side retired, 1 run. Okay, well, a one-run deficit we can come back from. And remember the change to ego here. The entire benefit, purpose, intent behind it is to make these games a little bit better contested. And there goes Brenda. 2 at-bats for Brenda Ferrite, and twice she's got on base. She's going for the double. Jackson Real there throwing it back. Are we going to call him Jackson Real or Jackson Real? I will call him Real. It sounds exotic. Here's Julius Hardware for his second at-bat. Smug-looking, flipping, smirky-faced fool that he is. And he's gone deep for it, but it's no. No, you can't have it. Caught out. Hadn't got enough on that one at all. Needed more rocket motors underneath that one. Here's Bernie Crampons. Getting on in years, but still able to cut the mustard. Goes to the discotheque on a Friday. He's gone for it, and he's got it. There we go. We're in a runoff. Brenda Ferrite in big trouble. Hoping for the error. Doesn't get it. Oh, gutsy move. And meanwhile, Bernie steals second. Beautiful work there from Bulldozer Power. Something that historically we've not really seen from the team. And I'll admit that Bernie's steal at the end there was accidental. Anyway, Quebec's out. We didn't get a run. So all of that was largely for naught. A lot of excitement. Not a lot of activity. Yeah. Oh, bum. Right, anyway, here's Jackson Real. Yeah, I'd like to throw the ball really hard in his face. But we won't. We're not at that stage of the game yet. That one's up high, but it's into the failure zone. He's got him out. But I'm not going to start calling those before it happens. Because as you may have noticed this season, the number of fielding errors is significantly higher in this, the Super Mega Baseball 3. And therefore one should not be counting any chickens before they've gone near to the hatchery. What was that? What, other than a strike? Well, it seems that Quebec Spire is able to pull out some remarkable results from some pretty awful pitching. Anyway, that's out number 2. And that will bring up Bandit Joe. Nothing from him first time around. But we're going to see if we can't demolish him here with some Becky Spire specials. Ball 1. No, that wasn't a special. No, it was especially poor. Inside, ball 2. All right, what are we going to do next? Let's give him one of these. You're saving the sinky fastball, aren't you? That's ball 3. Use it now, because at least it usually counts. And that's a walk! Well, you're seeing it all from Bulldozer Power today. Lots of things that we don't usually do, and that's one of them, and we've just done it. Here is Toots Majestic, trying to save something from this inning, which has got 2 outs so far, although they do now have a man on first. Hopefully that won't last. Strike 1. Went, shall I? Nah. Oh, should have. Yeah. But, you know, that's the game. Do you? Maybe. Well, Crampons there. A magnificent jump for a gentleman of his age. But it accomplished nothing. And that's runners now on the corners, first and third. Here's Coco Catcher. 125 is batting average this year, which is, on most teams, very, very bad. Steal attempt. I don't believe that's the case. Anyway, Julius Hardware, not much of a rocket arm on him. But well, it is what it is. There's strike 1. Quebec Spire now. All falls to him to stop the rot in this defensive performance. Bulldozer Power, as you know, not a well-regarded defensive team. Well, it's got a Crampons. He's going to throw to first. And that's your lot. Nope, nothing doing. Okay, well, a good defensive turnaround there at the end of the inning. Holds the lead of the Steggonauts 1-2-0. And you have to ask, when are Bulldozer Power going to make their move? Do you know when would be a good time? Right now. Right now would be a good time. Let's prove that we can score under this regime. It's Furious Sponge Bath, top of the order. And we'll see what we can do with it. Nothing much for Sponge Bath so far, who has been a disappointment, but he's getting on base here. And that's the right way to start. Might have got a bit lucky. But high score is 72% luck, 46% skill, and another 19% mathematics. Here's Papal Event Horizon. Trying to pick off Papal there at first, but Papal's not doing anything. He was innocent. You can't pin nothing on him, and he's still in. Oh, Furious. I wasn't talking about Papal, I was talking about Furious. Anyway, they're both out now, so it doesn't really matter, does it? No, it really doesn't. Well, here comes Bam Bam surrogate Kojak Mister on. Let's see what she can do with this, the final out for Bulldozer Power this inning. I mean, other than hooking that one sharply into the foul zone. She's gone for it all. Pick that one out. Yes, Kojak Mister on gets her home run career underway, assuming she hadn't hit one already, which I can't remember. It's her second home run. Doubles up on her home run career, and that ties the score, bringing up Ulysses Failure, who, well, you never know. You never know. Maybe he'll be here to make it happen. Maybe he'll be off the field in no time flat. Anyway, that's ball 2, strike 1. And nope, no, don't like that one either. That's ball 3. You like that one, nope, but it's gone foul. Bringing up the 3-2 full count. And he strikes out! Ulysses Failure strikes out. Well, I never did. Goodness gracious. Well, we've seen it all here today, friends. All of it. Everything you could possibly imagine seeing, we have seen. And the game is not yet over, as Corky Kurt is up to bat. They're keeping him in, clearly believing in their starting pitcher. And that's their choice, I suppose. But, you know, you carry on there, my friends. Okay, well, strike 2. And finish him. Up in the sky. And Julius is there. He's gone like, no pitcher. You throw the ball, I catch the ball. And that's that done. Here's Steggs Gerson, who's currently batting 0.77 for the season. And somehow they're still trusting in him. Captain of the team. Wears the mascot suit at half-time. It's about all he's good for. Strike 2, swung at a load of old garbage there, and Steggerson is once again looking down the barrel of a Quebec-shaped cannon. Or something like that. That one's got a sponge bath. He's going to throw to first, and got him. 2 outs now. Here's Chaz Contraband, got a home run, which represents all the scoring for the Steggonauts today. Not that I'm mocking, of course, because all our scoring was done off a singular home run as well. There's strike 1, Spire continuing to get it done with that baffling curveball. There's strike 2. Take it to the corner, or just inside it. Crampons! Nice grab. Well, at the top of the 6th inning, all square, 1-1. Bulldozer Power having done slightly more hits, it has to be said, but they haven't made anything from it. And here he is again, Zoltan the Team Slayer, Zoltan. So poor they named him twice. And there's strike 1. I mean, that felt, you know, high, but it's okay. We'll allow it. That one felt high as well, but Zoltan wanted it. That one was low, but Zoltan was on 2 strike count, so, you know, he thought, oh, I might as well. Anyway, here's Brenda Ferrite. Got herself out foolishly in a runoff between the 3rd and home in the last inning, but did get a double as well. One of the few players to actually hit the ball on the team today, so I'm going to give her quite a lot of leverage. That would have been great had Mandy Starling not just made a play there. That's out number 2. Here's Julius Hardware with his stupid face. And, well, this is it. We're down to last ditch in this inning once more. Strike 1, ball 1 the count. That's not a strike or a ball. That one, well, it squeaked away there under the 3rd baseman. And that was enough to get Julius on base. Here's Bernie Crampons. Well, he got himself a 2 base hit last time around as well. You would have thought it. He's an old dude. Moves like a gazelle. Bernie Crampons. Jackson Real there with the pick in centre field. And that's runners now, first and second, as Quebec Spire comes on and goes off again. Yes, mate. No, you've had enough pitching for one day. You've done a very nice job. Thank you very much. Do we bring in Cindy? Do we Bobbins? Hammock time. And they're playing a theme tune. It's for Veronica Hammock, who is here to see if she can't turn this base average. Never mind. Don't forget I spoke. Big her up. She gets it all destroyed. And everything's terrible. Right. Well, Cattle Prod's a reliever these days rather than a closer. We haven't used him yet. Bring on the prod. All right. Here he is, Oscar Cattle Prod. We're facing off against Court Fraggle, who started brightly but didn't do anything on his second at bat. Cattle Prod there with 2 whole pitches to choose from. Let's start him on number 2 and see what he thinks of that. Hooyah! Kojak gets the stop but arguably makes things worse. Still, nice stop. I mean, you know, it was close to being worthwhile. Here's Jackson Real. He's done nothing. We'll start him with pitch number 1. And he hits it foul. That's a shame. We'll now switch to pitch number 2. Furious falls over, and it's gone foul. That was a lucky escape there. We'll do him with pitch number 1 again. And that one's gone foul as well. And because we're going to mix it up, pitch number 1 again. And that one's gone foul. Yeah. If you happen to knock out your own teammate, I don't mind. For variety's sake, pitch number 2. That one's got a crampons who'll get out one and double play. Crampons there, making it happen. Boom shakalaka and things like that. Here's Mandy Starling and pitch number 1 for Mandy to get this underway. Ooh, nice. Cattle Prod there, feeling devilish. That one's into the crowd, and here we go. 2 strikes, eat this. Or don't. Gone straight to the pitcher, straight to first base, side retired. Excellent work. Cattle Prod there, making a name for himself early on. Brings up the top of the order, Furious Sponge Bath. He has hit one today. Can he hit another one? It's a big question. Well, he's gone for it, but no. No, that one swung a little bit inside. What was that? Whoa, that was a good pitch. No, I don't know what that was. I don't know why it flummoxed me timing so much. Anyway, 2-2 is the count. 2-3 is the count. And that's in the dirt. And Furious gets a walk. But no, whatever that pitch was, it completely hosed my timing. God, that's terrifying. Okay, Papal Event Horizon now. Hasn't had a hit yet today. But the day isn't over. The day is almost over, so if Papal is going to do anything, sometime soon would be a way to go. Saying that, of course, we were in this scenario in the last inning as well. And Papal got both him and Furious out. And that's gone foul. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a pitch out. Well, that was a mistake. Go on, son. Have it. Yeah, go for it. Well, that got us an extra base, which is exciting. Just from a catching error. Oh! There's that pitch again. Ooh! I mean, I suppose that's a change-up. But whatever it is... Oh, no. No, don't start throwing stuff like that. I can't do anything with that. Anyway, Kojak there with a base hit is very nice. Advances Furious to third. But Papal there was well fairly well demolished. Here's Ulysses' failure. Apparently he's got a lot of pressure on him. But we've only got 1 out in this inning so far. But this is an important at-bat. The pitcher doesn't quite make it. We get an out, but we get a run. We'll take it. That will do nicely. Pitcher there should have thrown to home rather than first. But it's all good. Here's Zoltan, runner's first. No, runner just on second. Zoltan is out. And by extension, so is the rest of the team. Well, that doubles our score. And now Bulldozer Power winning 2-1. Well, you wanted realistic baseball scores. Welcome to the house. There it is. This brings up Bandit Joe. He had a walk last time. This is I'm not pleased. No, walk bad. Anyway, Oscar checks the symbol, signal, whatever. There isn't really one. We throw the ball. Well, I don't know what Bandit Joe would be waiting for. Whatever it is, though. Brenda Ferrite to first. How's that? Nice bit of reflexive fielding going on there. Brenda Ferrite proving her value to the team already. His toot's majestic. And has he done much today? Not so much that I've complained about it, so let's say no. That one's gone to Brenda. She's going to get the job done. To be perfectly fair to Cindy Vapid, she used to be able to do that as well. With Cindy, she's just not very good at it. Anyway, Coco Catcher is being substituted for Ty Rubble, the shortstop, which is an odd choice because they're going to have to substitute and we're going to put a catcher back in. And I would imagine that picture of theirs isn't long for this world either. But with the way he's got his backside aggressively hoisted out there, Ty Rubble clearly feels confident. I mean, I don't know if it's warranted or not, given that was strike 2. Oh, that's broken his bat, but it didn't go anywhere. Here we go. Oh, dear. Well, there's nothing better than striking out after being subbed in as a pinch hitter. And, well, that's that then. Right, 8th inning. Still a lot to do. Here's Brenda Ferrite. She's 2 of 3 today. And we've got a change coming on. It's Bob Roquefort coming in for Ty Rubble because they need a catcher. I might have said that. Why wouldn't you let Bob bat? You know, Bob's going to be gutted. Everybody knows that batting's the fun bit. But no, apparently not. Whoa! And there we caught out on that flipping pitch again. That's made Brenda Ferrite very unhappy. She swung at rubbish and is caught for a trouble. Oh no, don't tell me that I choke on a change-up. Oh, that's bad news. Anyway, Kurt Corker's been substituted and it's Napoleon Blunt Iris coming on in his place. And we'll see if he's got anything interesting to play with. Oh, I see, he's a bendy pitcher, is he? Okay. Yeah, that's ball 2. Julius not really phased. He's phased by nothing, to be honest. He's too busy trying to get Instagram fans. Well, late swing at that one. That brings up strike 2, ball 2. But Julius, he likes that one a lot, and he's going to try and make 2 bases out of it. He'll be lucky to get there, or in fact, there with plenty of time to spare. And that brings up Bernie Crampons, who's having a good day so far. He's batting 500 for the season. Bernie Crampons silencing his critics, who I'm sure will continue to demand that he is subbed as he gets another hit. And that now puts runners on 1st and 3rd. Bulldozer Power in another good scoring position. Relying on Oscar Cattleprod, who's going to have a sit down. I know he's pitching well, but that's besides the point. We're going to bring in Big Rod and see if we can't turn this into another run. That's ball 1. All right. That's ball 2. Big Rod there. He's waiting it out. Not your pitch there, Gov. Carry on. Sit it in. We'll wait. Could have taken that one. That one was nice. There's strike 2. That's all the counts now. That one was probably low, but fortunately went foul. That one, however, is disastrous. Unless Big Rod puts his foot down. Oh, dearie me, a double play there. Big Rod McGurk, not proving himself to be any kind of a super substitute at all, is in fact a super disappointment. And now in the bottom of the 8th, we're bringing in Jeff Conservative to see if he can't do just a little bit better than he has done in the past. Another change coming on. It's Capsicum Disco coming in for Napoleon Blunt Iris, who I don't think really even got a pitch more than a couple. But both teams now highly competitive. That's a nice hit, but failure should get to it. And does. And out. Good. Here's Dexter Gerson, currently batting 0-7-1 for the season. He's 0 of 3 so far today. Well, he's still smiling. His mood is still high, and children love him. Well, largely because they're taller than him. But you know, other than that, I've got no rationale behind it. There's strike one. The Conservative there with a 95-mile-per-hour fastball, which isn't all that fast, but still at night. That's ball three. Jeff, mate, get it together. Come on. We need some pitches from you here. Don't walk Steggs. Oh, no. He's walked Steggs. Oh, dear. Jeff, the Conservative has let us down. And here's Chaz Contraband, the only scorer for the team so far today. And this could spell trouble if he manages to find his mojo again. His batting majesty. Furious! What a catch! My goodness me! Furious flipping sponge bath there, immediately justifying his continued role in the team with what can only be described as a catch. And that brings up court Fraggle. Ball one. Okay, all right, fine. Well, Jeff Conservative there was... Oh, Furious there with a nice jumping catch, retires the team, and it's all over in that inning. Capsicum Disco going to sit down, bringing in Quark Hebron, beg your pardon, as the next pitcher into the line of fire. But this one is a proper nerve jangler as Furious Sponge Bath is up after what can only be described as a pretty good defensive performance. He's not hanging around. He's put that one into a tough place. Is he going for? He's going for two. He's going for two. It's going to be close, but it's not that close. Sponge Bath there with a period of baseball that can only be described as the sort of stuff we want to see. Here's Papal Event Horizon. Nothing from him so far today, but the day is not yet over. Quark Hebron there, checking the runner. Decides to throw the ball. Here we go. Papal Event Horizon going for the fence. It's out of here. And this is good stuff there. Papal done nothing all day. They bring on a terrible pitcher, knocking it over the fence for another 2 runs, giving Bulldozer Power now a 4-1 lead. And here comes Kojak, who's having a decent performance. 2 of 3 for her today, including the home run that got us on the scoreboard initially. No real pressure on her to do anything else. She has proved her point, I think. But she gives it a go anyway. That's a beefcake of a hit, even if it has gone foul. Second deck, come on. That's ball 2. Strike 2, ball 2 now. She went for that one as well. And I thought it might go high, but I wasn't about to chance it. And that's a nice hit. Has she got the speed to get round to second? Yes, she has. Could possibly have chanced third there, but there's no sense in just giving it away. Anyway, no outs, and Bulldozer Power are finally looking like they play all right. Here's Ulysses. He's not waiting, and that one's gone fair. This is a lovely hit here. That's going to be another run. Failure gets to second, and if the pitcher is still allowed to play, then I would be surprised. Here's Zoltan. He should probably end the inning for us. I know it's impossible for him to do so. There's only 2 players on the field, but Zoltan will find a way. Nice bouncer. He's not going to be caught, but he is going to get out, run to first. Well, here's Brenda. 500 batting today. She's got a double, a single, and an out that we're probably better off not talking about. Strike 1 there. Whoa, should have left that one alone, but went for it anyway. Strike 2 as that one slides foul. That one's... I don't know what's going on there. Well, it would have been fun to watch Failure steal home. He's a big lad and could probably run through that catcher. If I had my time again, I might give it a go. But he's going to get a run here, and that's all good. Okay, well, that was another poor poor fielding move there, and that's another 2-base hit. Julius Hardware now. This stupid face, and Failure's injured. He sprained his foot. Disaster, double disaster, and well, Hardware's out as well. Failure's sprained his foot. This is not what we want. No, he's a flipping leading hitter. Well, here's Bernie Crampons. waiting for the pitch. Oi! No. Oh. Hitting an old man in the leg there. And all of a sudden the Steggonauts are playing dirty. And, well, Quark Hebron's going off, and it's Diego ASMR who's coming on in her place. And frankly, she should be penalised by the league. Clearly fearing retribution from Bernie Crampons. And, incidentally, the bases are loaded. We have got 2 outs. Frankly, I don't really mind what happens here, but it's Furious Sponge Bath. And, well, we'll see. He's hit his stride lately, and this would be a really good time to underline it. And that'll do. That's good. It's another run. Well, that takes the score to 7 runs to 1. Bulldozer Power now. Just, you know, they've done it. This is it. This is good stuff. One good defensive performance, and the game is done. I mean, well, because it is. We're in the 9th inning. There isn't really anything more to say than that. That's another run, incidentally. Here comes Kojak. And it's another pitching change. Diego ASMR is off. Lancelot Bonanza's coming on in his place. Well, they'll try anything at this stage, clearly. And going through 3 pitches in 1 inning is clearly one of the things that they're willing to try. I don't know what this clown's idea of a pitch is, but that ain't it. Well, whatever it is, Kojak went, yeah, all right, and got another run. So, well, this has gone from being tightest game we've had to one that's not so tight. I'm going to leave Failure in because I think he can still swing. Still a big swinger. He may not be able to run, so we'll just go for the lot. Okay, well, Failure's going to have to hobble up to first, but that's another run. We could get another one. And do. Well, a 2-base hit for the man with the sprained foot, and 2 runs to boot. Here's Zoltan. Well, this will be the end of the inning. Zoltan, the Wrecking Ball Zoltan. There it is. Good, right, that's that dealt with. Okay, well, 11 plays 1. 9 runs there for Bulldozer Power in 1 inning, and it's Jeff Conservative on the mound to finish him off. Well, last time Jeff was here, he didn't play that well. In the last inning, he wasn't all that. I think the Jeff Conservative that we're all used to is not what we're all used to. Anyway, Smiling Gibbon back there managed to drop that one. Fortunately, there was no one on base to capitalise on it, but even so. Is it legit? No, it's not. Right, okay. Right, well, it's 2 strikes now. Jeff Conservative keeping it all fairly tight. And this one is hit for a foul. Okay, all right. Well, what about this one? This one is inside. Yeah, nothing going on there. 2 balls. No, it's still only 1 ball. Okay, give him some of this. That's ball 2. Come on, Jeff. Just finish it off. Never mind your hay fever. Let's get it done. Got a Kojak, who will dispatch the clown pronto. Here's Mandy Starling. She's had a hit today. Good for her. Well done. Nice. I like it. That's what you like. What? Get a hit there, Mandy. Why not? Don't get any more hits though, Mandy. We want to get you out. Obviously, you've got to say something nice about Mandy Starling. She's got connections. She could have you done. Right, that one's gone foul as well. Yeah. Yeah, and Jeff, get a strikeout, mate. Go on. Good lad. Jeff, strike out the conservative strikeout there. Getting a strikeout with his conservative striking out ways. And that will bring up Bandit Joe as the last ditch for the Steggonauts. Ball 1. Jeffrey, feeling good, throwing it in there. Strike 1. That's good. That's good. Yeah. One of those. Well, that one was, you know, bizarre and mysterious, but still got the job done. And then one of these to finish off the show. That'll do. Jeff throws the first, Kojak with the catch, and that's the ball game. Bulldozer Power cruising to victory at the end, although it was a very pleasant nerve jangler there for quite some time. But it ended up being, well, basically we ram-raided in the last inning. Everybody got to play, and that's all nice too. Zoltan, a major concern with his ability to be a benefit to the team. As of now, I'm thinking we might have to bring the hammock in full time for a bit. Zoltan tends to come back better after he's had a bit of a rest. Anyway, the win awarded to Oscar Cattleprod, only giving up one hit. Very nice indeed. Jeff Conservative there wrapping it up. Nothing there given away. I know he gave up a walk. Well, that sucks. Anyway, Kojak is your star player of the day, having a home run, 4 out of 5 for her at-bats. Ulysses Failure, 3 of 6 with 2 runs batted in, and Papal Event Horizon with that enormous home run that gave us the lead late in the game. Well, we've got a few games left to finish off for this week. Failure Grad against Failure Wood, a classic. One would say that they completely hate each other, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, Jemima Hertz plays for Failure Wood Hills, and she is proving herself to be a hell of a player so far this season, batting .571. So we'll see how it goes. But in the final inning there, it ends up the Hills 12 playing not the Hills 4. That's a pretty big score right there. Pretty flipping big. Next up is the Wretched Minstrels against the Nomads. Is it? Are we sure? I don't know. It could be. Yeah, but they've played 4 now. Aren't we in get to 4 week? I don't know. Look at the standings. I thought we only needed 4 this week. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, week's done. Right, good. There we are. Here's the standings. This is what you wanted. The Bumston Medics and Nomads are tied for the top of the Smooth Division. Bulldozer Power now in a 4-way tie with the Beekeepers, Fun Bus and Minstrels on 2 and 2. Over in Bombastic, Colonel Space Agency are still undefeated, with Failure Wood Hills snapping at their heels. At the tail end of the table, however, it is Peninsula Transport who are looking like a disaster area. Failure Wood Hills are plus 30, making them the top scoring team so far this year. But let's not forget, they did that against me. So it doesn't count. In the wild cards, were it to be run today, the 2 division leaders are Colonel Space Agency, Bumps and Medics. Obviously, Bulldozer Power are in there with their +7 record, but the season is far from over. There is a long way to go yet. Right, good. And now, for those of you involved in the Electro Sports Fantasy League, we will quickly go through every team so you can have a quick look at the stats. We'll do it quickly and then we'll move on. So here is Bulldozer Power, and that's not the team stats. That is. Okay, there you go. You can have a look at the stats for the next drafting period. And while we do this, for those of you unfamiliar with the whatever it is that I'm talking about now, the Fantasy League, what's that? How do I join in? Well, I'm glad you asked. You can't join in. Not at the moment. We're in the test season at the moment. But once the test season is completed, we'll invite everybody else who wants to be involved to be involved. And that will be fun, won't it? Yes, it will. Here's the Minstrels. Yeah, okay. Good. Because obviously, knowing how people perform. For the rest of you, if you skip forward to the bit where I'm on camera, it might get interesting again. Unless, of course, I say something, spectacular in the next couple of minutes. I might, actually, let's talk about some of the stats. Although this is just pages and pages of numbers. Anyway, that's enough time with the Minstrels. Here's the Fun Bus. Who's that who's not had a go? Nancy Sue 360, the shortstop, hasn't had an at-bat yet. Obviously, they replaced her with someone else. Seems like a shame. Hope she's not on your team. Anyway, how's Bam Bam getting on? There we go. Batting 316. No runs batted in, but 6 hits. Yeah, well, I suppose. Yeah. It's not the kind of performance you'd want from her, though, is it? Wilbur Carface, another member of Bulldozer Power alumni, there. 7 at-bats, 1 hit. That's not good. No, it's not. No. Didn't I send someone else to the Fun Bus as well? I thought I had done. But looking at the list now, I don't believe I did. Let's move on to the next team. Okay, right, here's the Steggonauts. We just thrashed them, but here is the scores anyway. Everett Farmer, it looks like, was the only player that we didn't see in today's game. We saw all the others, but no, Everett, not so much. Right, no, that's what they look like as team, right? Okay, good. Moving up is Stardozer HR. Margot Spatula leading the way. 5 hits from 16 at-bats is okay, I suppose, with 1 run batted in, but it's Party Boy with his 7 runs batted in and 3 home runs. That's a player you want on your team. Yeah, he's doing very nicely indeed. Other notables you've got on here, Thor Haystacks is doing all right. Orbital Velocity also making a valuable contribution. On the pitching side of things, it is Javier or Xavier, depending on your opinion. Sensation. And he is a sensation. Right, moving on is the Peninsula Transport. Perry Salinas, 3 runs batted in, is the bright spark. He's got 3 runs batted in with only 1 hit. Remarkable. Scott Lemon's doing okay with 5 hits. Ooh, mighty. From 17 at-bats. They have only 1 player who's better than 300, and that's Trace Attitude, the former Bulldozer. Well, say what you like, but there it is. That's what it is. Here's the Nomads. Brock Torque is their opener, clearly. But Jesse Flail, look at that. 7 hits and 6 runs batted in. That's nice. On the pitching side, Jerk Cortex with 10 strikeouts so far this season. That's quite nice too. Moving on. I've got to get through all 16 teams. I'll try and make it as interesting as I can. Here's the Pirates. MSJN leading off. 15 at bat, 2 hits. What a load of rubbish. Anybody doing any good at all? Not really. The Pirates not really making any progress there offensively. Barabbas Void with his 2 at-bats and 1 hit. Stats look all right, but, that's nothing to write home about. Next, the Colonel Space Agent C and Bingo Hazmat, a favourite among the fans, is only batting .273 this season with 1 run batted in. Valerie Hammock, Vanessa's sister, and Veronica's sister as well. All 3 of the Hammock triplets are playing in the league this year. On the pitching side, Professor Feetham is getting it done. 6 strikeouts. He's walked 2 people as well. Clearly, he's being handled poorly, but he's only had one game so far. Right, Fayewood Hills. You know the name. You've seen the team. And 11 hits for Hair Bear. Again, this is a measure of them having played Bulldozer Power when Bulldozer Power really weren't very good at all because it was too difficult. But yeah, with 11 hits and 6 runs batted in and 3 home runs, Hair Bear is clearly a man to be reckoned with. Or bear. Depends how he wants to be identified, of course. FC Failure Grad also having taken on the whoever we are. Who are we? We're Bulldozer Power. Vanessa Hammock plays for them. No, I've got a name change to make. You can't be Vanessa Hammock. Vanessa plays for that team we were just looking at. This is going to be Valerie Hammock. Or is it? What did I say it was? No, Vivian Hammock. It begins with V again. That's the joke, sis. Triplets. They're all 27 feet. They've all got tiny feet. I've even set them all up to look absolutely identical. It's brilliant. But it doesn't work, of course, if you haven't named them correctly. Wilf Jerk, though, is the player on the team who is contributing the most offensively at the moment. But Ernesto Luis Escobar is the league's leading strikeout artist. At least he was last time I checked. That brings up Colonel School, who currently suck. Tola Cram, 1 at bat, nothing doing. Next Nexus has got a home run from 6 at bats. It's not good, though, is it? It's just not. Arguably, He's Mew is doing okay. 313 is batting average. And Mr. Cag, 429. Okay, then. Team still suck, though. From pitchers, it's Father Tempest and Banjo Slapdash, beg your pardon, who have got the most strikeouts, although Carlo the Curious and Nomad Gunslinger are in there as well. Anyone else? Sure. It's Cheerio Inc. Yeah, keep them coming. I can do this all day, and apparently am doing. Plastic Swans is not in the rotation currently. She's only had 2 at-bats, hasn't had a hit yet. Steve Mastodon is there, but again, not in the regular rotation. Jeff from IT managing 357. That's respectable, but obviously looks like an opening batter to me. Jeff from IT, that is. Tallulah Gibbering Sponge has got a couple of runs batted in, but it is Marcel Purpose who is getting the action, at least at the top of the order. Miriam Handstand is actually doing better. Flippin' heck, 8 at-bats, 4 hits, 7 runs batted in and 2 home runs. Put her in the team there, Chief. Put them in. And it's Susie Mutton over there on the pitching pool, or whatever you call them, Petri dish, that's getting it done. Right, are we there? Nearly. You've got two to go. It's the Bumson Medics, and Spock Bumson is 5 from 15 at bats. Bang, 3-3-3. That's okay. Marjorie Sinister, same batting average. Exponential Tyrone is the same batting average, but also has 2 runs, 2 home runs. Do beg your pardon. Over on the pitching side of things, and it's Vera Contagion with 7 strikeouts, who's leading the way. Good. Last team. Here's Paul Grazer Ridge. And what have we got in there? Crotch Dangle Flag's doing all right. Nova Wild's doing all right. Anyone else? Dave Caustic, 4 runs batted in. That's not too bad. Adrian Shoehorn with 5 is also pretty strong. Jojo Football, however, their opening pitcher, is getting a good result there with 10 strikeouts. I'm going to find a better way to do this, because just going through all 16 teams like that is not a good way of doing it. What should I do? I should probably, I don't know, take a screenshot of them all, yeah, and then just post it up. Because there's no data feed, you see. I can't do anything without a data feed. No, can't. No, there isn't. Anyway, for league batting average, Ulysses Failure's still top dog with 700. Hair Bear on 611, then Jemima Hertz and Rocket Bobby, the 3-pack there from Failurewood Hills, ahead of Papal Event Horizon. Home runs, only Papal and Kojak have 2. Oh no, that's on my team. Even so, that's good. There you go. That's it for this week. So, the Miggins Pirates have signed Memphis Ware, replacing Xena Dark. And that, right there, is a problem. And it's a problem. I'm going off topic just a little bit. Feel free to leave any time you like. It's a problem because the Electro Sports teams are supposed to be player locked. So, in choosing franchise mode, I have inadvertently made a situation where players that are associated with teams leave the teams. That's not good. That's only supposed to happen in the off-season. So I think we will continue through on franchise mode for this season so you can get a look at it from a game perspective. But from an Electro Sports perspective, we will play in season mode rather than franchise mode. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure, a remarkably good performance from the team today. That last inning was something to behold. And we all beheld it. What have I got coming up? We've got Peninsula Transport, who are awful. If we can't win this one, then it really doesn't look good for us this season. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time. Cheerio. Well, what a strange game. Yeah, well, that's a proper comeback. Well, not even a comeback. It was neck and neck stuff there. Oh, you saw it. You were here. Right up until the final inning where we completely destroyed them. Yeah, no, I've no idea what happened there or why, but it happened, and I'm quite pleased with the result because it means that Bulldozer Power finally have their season underway. Yes, indeed. The end section there, I put that together because I'm doing a little test with some fantasy sports stuff, and at the moment I've got 50 people trying it out, and we'll see how it goes, but I'll roll it out a little bit more once the grand scheme has developed further. And there is a grand scheme, and it is developing further. Yeah, but you're going to have to wait for that. So I'll try not to include it in the future. I'll figure out another way of doing it. But for now, take my apologies, and I hope that the random chuntering was at least random and chuntery.